fashion and lifestyle. So today in my video I am going to give you certain tips or ideas on how you can convert your sari into a beautiful dress or maybe a salwar or patiala, so depending on the kind you're looking for. So today I'm going to focus more on ethnic wear, that is the salwars and ghagras or patialas. So I'll give you certain procedures what I usually follow when I pick a sari to convert it into a dress. Basically, when I pick a sari to convert it into a dress, I don't make the entire dress in just one sari. Because see, usually you know that there are three main elements in the salwar, that is the top, pant and the dupatta. So supposing I add the entire fabric to make the top and bottom, it looks totally monotonous, like you can actually make out that it is made out of sari. So I want to avoid that. The main intention is that it should not look that this is made out of a sari. That is the main intention. You have to utilize the fabric completely and make it look stylish, and yet it has to look like a complete new dress. It should not be that okay, she didn't want to wear the sari so she just converted it into a dress. So it should actually look like a presentable, very beautiful dress. So what I do is I pick the parts of the sari which is actually good. Supposing there are few elements in the sari like borders, the pallu. Supposing these parts of the sari are not good enough to add in the dress, I eliminate it. And I don't make the complete dress in one sari. I usually pick up 3 to 4 saris or maybe 2 to 3 saris and I mix and match it. If supposing I'm making a top in one sari, then I make the patiala pant in another sari. I mix and match 2 saris to make one dress. So in that way, it looks very colorful and it looks very authentic, and it really enhances the dress. And one more thing is, I usually add extra elements in the sari, maybe a trim or kind of value additions like maybe a simple embroidery, embroidered lace, etc. so that it enhances the look of the sari. So this is the way I do it. So even in this video, I am going to show you 3 different saris in which I have made mix and match, and I have made few dresses for my personal use. So I'm going to showcase these in this video. Plus, added to it further, I'm going to also show you certain dresses what I've converted the sari into dresses for my clients earlier. So I'm also going to showcase those dresses. I'm going to explain how I have done them and what trims I have used and how I have designed them. I'm going to show you those also. So let's get the video started. So this is the first sari I would like to showcase. It's a brocade green color sari. The sari didn't have a good fall, and moreover the borders which was attached already in the sari was not that great. So I removed the borders completely and I'm just using this brocade fabric to create the dress. So I'll show you one by one the dress what I've created in this sari. So as you all can see that I have made a short kurta out of the green brocade fabric, and I've kept the sleeves slightly longer. Since the top is short, I have kept the sleeves longer so that the brocade fabric is seen more. I thought the brocade fabric, if it is seen more, it looks more enhancing. And I've added certain value additions also for the dress. I've added lace on the bottom hem and the neckline, which gives a very beautiful finishing for this patiala dress. So again, I have used the balance brocade fabric, green brocade fabric, to make a patiala pant, and I have paired it with a pale yellow kurti. So you can see now that I have used the green brocade sari to make 2 dresses. One is I have made a patiala dress with the red combo, and another patiala dress with the yellow combo. The next sari I would like to showcase here is a pale yellow color sari. It was a silk sari and it had a red and gold borders, which was quite traditional. Both the pallu and the border was quite not that great, so I eliminated that and I'm just using the body fabric to make the dresses. So I've utilized the sari fabric to make a flare skirt, a ghagra skirt. I didn't go for a khali skirt because I'm not very comfortable with the voluminous skirt, and also had in mind that I wanted another dress in the same sari. So I've divided in the same way. I've used around 3.5 meter for this skirt. So altogether in the yellow sari I have made a flare skirt which I am paired with a green blouse. I am wearing it as a ghagra, and I have added a lace, a mirror work lace around it, and I have also made a salwar kurti and I have added a mirror work lace. So this is how I have utilized the yellow sari to make a patiala dress and a ghagra skirt. So this is a plain red sari. So again here I have utilized this sari to make a patiala pant and a kurti. So I'll just show you how it looks. Since the sari was completely plain, I've added a floral butta embroidery with gold zari thread. In this red sari, I have made a kurti, a simple kurti with this 3/4 sleeve, and I have paired it with a red legging and red dupatta. I have kept it monochrome. As shown earlier, I have used the green brocade sari to make the patiala top. Now I have used the red plain sari to make the patiala pant for this dress, as it gives a very good combination together. So altogether in the red sari I have made a simple kurta which I have paired with the red leggings, and I have also made a patiala dress which I have paired with a green brocade sari. So totally I have used this to make 2 dresses. So I have shown 4 different variations in 3 different saris, that is the green sari and the red sari and pale yellow sari. Now I am going to showcase some of the sari converted dresses which I had made previously for my clients. This was actually a blue brocade Banaras sari. The sari was a bit damaged here and there, so I had to pick only some parts of the sari which I can make a salwar. I have given a combo of rich maroon as a pant, and I have used the same rich maroon fabric as a trim on the dress. You can see that there are borders of maroon on the dress, on the bottom hem and on the neck and the sleeve. And I have used the sari borders to add as a trim to enhance the look of the dress. And I have used the sari border on the dupatta also. So I have given a maroon combo and made a patiala dress out of this sari. This was actually a blue printed crepe silk sari, and I had requisition just to make one dress, so I chose to make a patiala dress. I have used a blue slub silk fabric, a royal blue slub silk fabric to make the bottom patiala pant, and I have used the same slub silk to make cuffs on the sleeve, and also added it on the bust line and made a patch on the bust line with a pleated finishing. I have used a crochet lace, thin crochet lace as a trim. I have used pallu as the sari pallu as the sleeve, and the sari body fabric I have used on the dupatta, all around the dupatta as a border. This was an yellow orange silk sari with a thin gold border. I eliminated the gold border, and I have used the entire sari with the combination of cobalt blue. I have used a cobalt blue silk fabric for the pant and a cobalt blue net fabric for the sleeves and for the dupatta. I have added trim laces, extra additional laces, and I have also added borders of the previous sari for the neckline and the bottom hem. So entirely I have given a different combination of yellow, orange and blue in this dress. You can take a close look of the neckline and the sleeves and the bottom hem, as I have used the borders of the previous sari in this dress. And in the balance leftover fabric of the yellow orange sari, I have made a princess cut dress, And in this dress I have used the sari borders. As you can see, I have used it on the neckline and bottom hem. I have given a combination of magenta, the magenta pant dupatta, and I have used a magenta trim on the neckline, shoulder, and even on the sleeves. I have used the sari border entirely on the dupatta and the bottom hem and the sleeves. I have also added an embroidered thin magenta lace on the neckline and bottom hem. So you can see that I have made two dresses, one patiala and one princess cut dress in one yellow orange sari, and I have used different trim to give it entirely a different look. So these were some of the dresses which I got it customized for my clients. So if you people are interested to get the designing done for your old saris, you can just message me on Gmail. I'll give my Gmail ID in the description. So this was my today's video, that how to convert your sari into beautiful dress. So in my next video, I am going to show you how to convert your sari into a western dress. Maybe a maxi dress or a normal western dress. So stay tuned. And please subscribe to my channel for more such interesting videos. Bye, take care.